Hi, Sam Villa here, my friends. Got a great little tip for you how you can enhance the volume in the crown area. Especially if you want to go in and you're backcombing, here's a great way that you can get away from backcombing. Products of choice. You're going to work with a thermal brush. It's going to conduct more heat. Highly recommend a thermal brush with this particular technique. We're going to work with our Iron Shape 11 from Redken. This is going to be our thermal protector in the technique. Okay, so what Olivia's going to do is, first of all, she's going to reach for her section and get her section in the crown area. That is where we want to go in and place the volume. Now, I don't recommend that you take a big, thick section. You're going to want to take a narrow section for this. Okay, she's going to reach for her thermal brush just to brush any tangles through. Good. Okay, she's going to place her brush down. Try to work with one tool at a time, except when you get to a certain point. She's applying her heat. Now, in most cases, this would be you with a blow dryer and a round brush trying to create the sense of volume. I'm going to ask you to go through it one more time with heat. Give it one more sense of heat. Good, good. Now, she immediately puts that down. She reaches for her thermal brush. She's going to wrap that all the way through and down. Now, she picks up her flat iron again. She comes back through, goes right through that section. She's going to slide both tools up. She comes back through, round brush goes underneath, and look how she placed the flat iron there. She places her flat iron down, she goes back through, and she rolls that section down. She places her hand over it. Here's what's important. It's so important you allow things to cool. Heat, tension. Tension was with the flat iron, stretching it, so you get a little bit more sense of smoothness on that particular section. Cooling. This is where the mistake happens, and we tend to lose patience. I want you to have patience and allow it to really cool. When you feel it's cool, release that section. Look how gently she released that section. Roll your brush out. Okay, good. And now look at the sense of volume she's got there. Let's go after another section. Great job. So you can see in most cases to get this, what you do is you'll use your blow dryer and your brush, and you're trying to do it, or you'll use your brush. You roll the brush in, you pick up your blow dryer, and you blow dry that section. Sometimes a blow dryer is too heavy. So I recommend you go in with a flat iron. Your source of heat, that's rearranging what we call the hydrogen bonds in the hair. Remember, Sam Villa, a hairdresser, teaching you how to go in and create volume in the crown area. Okay, good. She rolls through that. Okay. Now she's going to go through with her flat iron. I'm going to encourage her, pass the iron through slow. So she's got it. How does she make sure she gets that in? I'm going to encourage her, go right up to the brush. Feel that brush? Now you slide that iron in. Now she slides up very slowly. Slide up. Good. Now she takes a brush underneath, places that, puts her iron down, and rolls the brush all the way down. Okay. Now I'm going to really encourage, you have to allow that to cool. Really critical. In some cases, you're going to find that we as hairdressers, we make that mistake where we lose our sense of patience and we really don't allow a curl to cool down. Remember, if you allow it to cool down, it's going to have a lot more lasting memory. What's also going to give us our memory is this is a number 11. So it has a nice medium control to it in terms of our Iron Shape 11 from Redken. Really allowing that to cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. Olivia, go ahead and release that. Now watch, she just rolls that out. She puts her hand underneath just to encourage that even more in terms of sense of volume. Now I want you to take a look at the volume that she's been able to create. Just a great technique. Control Addict 28, great hairspray when you want something to hold. Now she comes through and you can see how she's got that sense of volume. It's almost like she went in and she backcombed it herself. Okay? Really, really great technique in which to work with to give you a nice sense of volume. And remember, you push that volume in and you'll see that volume. Now take a look at her profile-wise. When you take a look at her profile-wise, you can just start to see where she's got that volume where she wants it. Once again, just a real simple technique to help you at home to make your life easier at home and not working with a blow dryer to create the volume, but working with a combination, imagine this, a flat iron and a round thermal brush to create the volume that you desire in the crown area. Once again, I'm Sam Villa, who cares about you and wants you to be able to do this at home. A trick for you. Thank you so much for watching.